Anyone can follow through when they feel good. But what about the days when you're tired, overwhelmed, or doubting yourself? That's where most people fall off. Not because they're weak, not because they're lazy, but because they don't have a system. So today, I'm going to show you a system that keeps you on track, even on the bad days. And I'll explain it through a framework I use with all my clients, the model. Here's the truth. Motivation is unreliable. Discipline runs out. But systems don't care if you're tired. They don't care if you're scared. They don't care if you don't feel like it. And when you combine the right external systems with the right thought work, you stop relying on motivation altogether. When I left my corporate job to start coaching, I thought motivation would carry me. I told myself, I'll create content when I feel inspired. I'll work on my business when I'm in the mood. But most days, I didn't feel inspired. I felt scared. I felt like an imposter. And because I didn't understand the system I'm about to teach you, my results were inconsistent. Here's how the model works. Circumstance, C. Something that happens in your life. These are neutral facts. Thought, T. What you make it mean. Feeling, F. It's the emotion that thought creates in your body. A. Action. How you show up from that feeling. And R. The result. It's the outcome you create in the world. So let's say circumstance is it's Monday morning and my thought is I don't feel like working today. Then the feeling is resistance. That feeling drives the action of maybe procrastination, and the result, my to-do list piles up and I stay stuck. That's how most people live. They let their thoughts and feelings run the show. But here's the shift. You can design both your thoughts and your systems so that the action happens anyway. So step 1, the trigger. You set up an external circumstance that cues your brain. For example, gym clothes ready by the door, when you see a calendar block on your Google Calendar, or when you look at your clean desk. 2, the thought shift. Instead of waiting for motivation, you intentionally choose a new thought. Not, I don't feel like it. Instead, I only need to start small. That thought creates the feeling of possibility, not resistance. Step 3, it's the action you take. You do the smallest version. For example, you walk 10 minutes, 2 minutes. You write 1 paragraph. You reach out to 1 client, because once you start, the momentum carries you on. Step 4, evidence. It's the result. You track it. You check it off. You celebrate the micro wins. That evidence rewires your brain. Your brain starts to believe, I can trust myself. So you've closed the loop, both internally through the model and externally through the systems. You want to move your body daily? Here's how I do it. Right after lunch, that's my trigger. My thought is, I only need to walk 10 minutes. That gives me a feeling of willingness. So I go for a quick walk, 10 minutes. And the result, I have proof that I'm consistent and I do this every day, rain or shine. Want to grow your business? For me, the trigger is when I open my Google Calendar and I see that block and I have this thought, 1 message today is enough. That creates relief instead of pressure. So I send that 1 message to somebody, and the result, I have evidence that I follow through. For example, if you want to stop scrolling at night, my trigger is simple. I leave my phone in another room and I tell myself, I'll sleep better without this. That creates a feeling of calm. So instead of scrolling, I read 1 page, and the result, I build evidence of a better nighttime routine. This is exactly how I built my coaching practice from zero. On the days I felt fear, the system carried me. On the days I doubted myself, the model helped me so much reframe my thoughts. And on the days I had no motivation, my environment made the decision easier for me. That's why I always tell my clients, it's not motivation, it's not even discipline, it's habits. Design your thoughts, design your environment, and the results will follow. So if you want consistency that lasts, even on the bad days, Stop waiting for motivation and, stop beating yourself up for not being disciplined enough. Start using the model to shift your thoughts and start building systems that carry you forward. Because when you align your inner world with your outer environment, confidence and consistency stop being hard work. They become automatic. And if you want to go deeper into the 5 habits I teach all my clients, the ones that make confidence and consistency second nature, watch this next video right here.